It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Seattle Seahawks. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Second down. It's Carson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down now, it's Carson. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
On first down, Carson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Colby Parkinson His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
I feel you, dog. I feel you.
This is James Robinson.
The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here with Robinson. He's still fighting forward. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Taken down by K.J. Wright. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a first down with a cherry on top. 31 yards. Yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
This time he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's got his man on the out route.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Complete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Play action. They'll throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 3rd down, it's Robinson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Back to throw here. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Toss play to Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is DJ Reed returning. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
How far is safety?
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
It's because I went and got my point guard, so I know you have, like, because everybody else making power forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second
Both
and
locations?
10.
That's what y'all went to?
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's third down.
There defensively.
Again, it's Kaepernick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
48-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Now, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, fuck me. I'll guard them at our perimeter. So you can stay panic grab forward.
Winds down and you look at them in totality. You know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Good block, boy. Get it up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40.
Oh, I was waiting on you to come.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
I know, right?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Going to great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20.
The event don't start until they probably
Chris Carson, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Seahawks add on to their lead.
That was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put it in some nice plays.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
They're going to look to throw. A man with a crossing route. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
These niggas ain't playing no defense.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Bro. This what, bro. I tell you, don't mind them names, man. Don't look. The names don't mean nothing.
Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football.
Where's 2 at? Where's 2? My fault. Wow.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
This little 5'8" nigga is really. Oh my God!
Averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Now a handoff looking right. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line. Come on, time to play!
Good shit, boy. Oh. Better go get it back again.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Look at his trash.
Get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Again, it's Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On first down, Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This nigga sucks.
Flush to his right.
He sucks too.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Robinson, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Oh my God, yo!
As a result, the drive continues.
No, hell no. I'm not saving that weak ass shit. You mad as fuck. Yeah.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
Ooh.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
So what did you say earlier, man? You said one big play away from getting back in this game. And guess what?
Oh.
Yeah, we talked about it. Despite the scoreline, they were that close on the road, and boom, there you go.
Well done, Nostradamus.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Seahawks 17, Jaguars 14.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with 1st and 10. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Kaepernick. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Catch like on one person's card, and then they take
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, they're already in field goal range with designs to get more than that.
Metcalf once again the target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read
we got
that
time to
you have.
run one game, baby.
Pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Nigga. You have no idea, bro.
The pass here now is 2nd and 10.
I ain't drinking no liquor today. At least not right now.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
At the move.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
He started to, and then he didn't.
Here's Carson. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Yeah, I'm accepting this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Yeah, he's just going
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown. It cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step
after
scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now.
Marcus will do whatever he
Can they get better
needs to
play
do
from
to
their
get
defense
get
while they continue to score on offense?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He answers shit like LeBron. LeBron trading.
It's a screen pass. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Give him a yard up to the 47.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
This one I do.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And that'll wind up moving to chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. 19 yards to pick up there with the chains.
I'm dead.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared.
I didn't realize it, but it was like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Other way. There you go.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Looking deep for Gabriel. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, Kaepernick. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
I don't care.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game. They need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
Oh, really?
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I won't get you in
I don't
trouble
know if it's
later.
exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Too big.
The last
Big
run
as a
got
bitch.
3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 53 yards. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Somebody need to clip these nails, bucko.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I have to get a long sleeve shirt. The time is it's that time.
Welcome you back. They got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars
you know what time
it,
you know what time it is. You don't want to do
that. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Jaguars 21.
Because I missed the last one.
Lambeau now after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
We waiting on Russ.
Starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is.
I'm not nervous, but I'm just like,
because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And out across midfield, down to the 45.
Because you heard
the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Yeah, they're not even that long.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jaguars' 44-yard line.
Give a fuck, dog. We can go win.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get it behind us. Let's go.
Their time to shine. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get it behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play.
Did y'all see that Julio Jones is going to the Titans?
He got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive.
They just need a quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 13.
Yeah, if they had a quarterback that could throw the ball, them niggas would be.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
That would be
they just take the knee there.
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
I ain't heard nothing about it since.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. It's Coleman here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So the victory here for Seattle. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a